Hey everybody, Richard from Rich Pokebets here. How are y'all doing? Hopefully well. I'm sure a lot of you clicked on the video and thought, man, this guy's an absolute idiot. He lost his mind because the title is something along the lines of Surging Sparks is the new Evolving Skies. Something like that. I haven't fully decided, but yeah, can Surging Sparks be the next Evolving Skies? Something I want to talk about in this video. Before I do that, I want to just remind you all to subscribe if you do like the content of this video. And if you already are a subscriber, make sure to leave a like and a comment just so that we can help that algorithm out. And as a little bit of an incentive for you all, my last video was around promo cards, which promo cards to invest in everything. And I actually was able to get an extra one of these promo cards here. As you can see, one of these Pikachu World 2024 promo cards that you could get from GameStop, Best Buy, etc., Pokemon Center, you know. But it's for you all. So once I get to 200 subscribers, I think I'm about 15 away, we'll go ahead and do a giveaway. And to enter the giveaway, you have to 1, be a subscriber, and 2, comment on this video. So comment your thoughts on whether Surging Sparks can be the next Evolving Skies, or just say hi, or just let me know what's on your mind. You know, just really any sort of comment, as long as it's not like a swear word or anything. We'll enter you to be able to win this card absolutely free for you. And if you are the winner, we can work together afterwards on sending it over to you. But yeah, like I said, and like it's in the title, is Surging Sparks the next Evolving Skies? I have like 5 talking points I kind of want to address in this video as far as reasons why it could be the next Evolving Skies. I know at the end of the day, you have sets like Evolving Skies and Team Up that are one of a kind, can't ever be recreated or matched at its levels due to hype, COVID, like print runs, etc., artwork. You know, there's a lot of things that made those 2 sets amazing. But I do think there are some similarities between Surging Sparks and Evolving Skies. The first being the number of cards in the set. In Evolving Skies, we had 200 plus cards in the set, and that's before you got to ultra rares like alt arts, full arts, golds, etc. We haven't seen that in the Scarlet and Violet era. The only thing that technically has eclipsed that 200 plus cards mark is Paldean Fates, only because baby shinies were counted into that. If you were to remove that, we're at well below 100 cards in Paldean Fates. For Surging Sparks, we actually have it already up. It's going to be 250 plus cards in the set, which is crazy because, like I said, nothing in the Scarlet and Violet era, legitimately in my eyes, has eclipsed that 200 card mark. And so this is going to be a gigantic set similar to what Evolving Skies was. And that's like the number 1 reason why I think these 2 are going to be pretty similar. The number 2 reason goes along with this. The reason behind the large amount of cards in each of these sets is that it's made up of 2 Japanese sets. Evolving Skies is made out of a set that's called Blue Sky Stream, which is features Rayquaza. And the other set that makes up Evolving Skies is Eevee Heroes, and that's where we get the Evolutions, the Moonbryon, the Sylveon, Glaceon, etc. For Surging Sparks, we know it's going to be made up of Paradise Dragona, the Japanese set, just a dragon set. We don't know exactly what the second set is, but we do know it's going to be themed around Pikachu, and it's going to be pretty awesome. That's where we get like the Pikachu art for the ETB for Surging Sparks. They just haven't quite announced it yet for Japan. And so these 2 are going to be made up of 2 sets, which we don't see too often. We see like Scarlet and Violet base for English was just 1 set, and there was like 2 for the Japanese, but they were 2 like mini sets. Whereas Paradise Dragona and this Pikachu set, or like Blue Sky Stream and Eevee Heroes, were both pretty large sets that just got combined into 1 English set. The third reason why I think these 2 sets are very similar and that Surging Sparks is going to be the next Evolving Skies is that they both feature a dragon set. Some of the most beloved Pokemon in the TCG in the series are dragon Pokemon. You have Dragonite, Rayquaza, Latios, Latias, to name a few. I personally love Altaria. That's one of my favorite dragon Pokemon in the set. So fingers crossed we see a card like that, but it's already featured in Paradox Rip, so probably not. But anyways, Yeah, both sets are going to have a dragon set theme to it. With dragon set themes, that brings a lot of popularity to the set. It brings a lot of hype just because, like I said, people love dragon type Pokemon. And so that's another reason why I'm going to see Surging Sparks performing near the level of Evolving Skies. The fourth reason is the set theme. When you think of sets that come out, they often have themes. Shrouded Fable just released, and the theme of that set was kind of like a dark theme. You have kind of like this spooky, mysterious vibe you saw in the colors, and with the actual Pokemon itself having a lot of dark types. You have Obsidian Flames. It's a fire type, primarily Charizard. Same with Darkness Ablaze, and Vivid Voltage had an electricity theme, primarily Pikachu. With these sets, Evolving Skies, like the main theme on the ETB was like the evolutions. You had Umbreon, Glaceon, Espeon. Basically, all the evolutions were featured in this set, and that's an incredibly popular theme in Pokemon is evolutions. With this set, the face of the ETB is Pikachu, which is arguably the most popular Pokemon in the history of Pokemon, the whole Pokemon company. Eevee and Pikachu are incredibly popular Pokemons, and when a set is kind of themed off of them, the set's probably going to do well. Again, like we do see, like Vivid Voltage was a Pikachu set that performed terribly, but a lot of that was due to it being overprinted and it not having anything else but the Chonkachu. You look at the price per card, only like the Chonkachu is the only card that's $10.50 or more. You have another card, the Pokemon Center Lady, that's $10.50. Everything else in that whole entire set is below $10, which is pretty crappy, for a set. Like obviously, if there's no support for these themes, like if Umbreon was the only card and there was no other Glaceon, no Dragon types, the set would have been popular, but it would have been more of like a Lost Origin where you just have like the Giratina as the main pool. Everything else is just kind of like, yeah, you got some good ones in there like Aerodactyl or Unknown, but nothing to carry a set, if that makes sense. And so because both of these sets are themed so well, they're going to perform really well. That's why Surging Sparks, I think, will perform really well because it'll follow suit of Evolving Skies. The last point I want to make, and it's very subjective and probably really shouldn't be a point, but I wanted to just bring it up, was just the artwork. With Evolving Skies, it was pretty revolutionary, the artwork we saw with the evolutions. Even like the Dragonite in that set, excuse me. The Dragonite in that set is an amazing card, but it's overshadowed by even more amazing artworks, like the Rayquaza or the evolutions, which is mind-blowing because the Dragonite could be a chase card, a number one chase card in its own set, but it just gets overshadowed. I see the same thing happening with the Surging Sparks set that's going to be coming out in November. We have this Pikachu card that we don't know what it looks like, but we know it's going to be the top card or one of the top cards. And currently we have some Paradise Dragona cards that are released. We have a Latios and Latias, which look great. I wouldn't say they are the best cards of the era so far, but they do look great. The Alolan Executor looks really good as well too. But that Cast Form card that was just announced like a few days ago, like to me, I wouldn't have been upset if that was a special illustration rare. The fact that it's an illustration rare, like, blows my mind. It's such an amazing artwork, and you have like all the forms of Cast Form on that card. Such an amazing card. And if these are already just like the beginning teasers, like it's just gonna get better. You're gonna see some even more amazing cards from this Dragon set and from the Pikachu set that are just gonna push it over everything that's come before in the Scarlet and Violet era. And so with those 5 reasons, I really do think that this is going to be the next Evolving Skies. I will caveat that, to the point I made earlier, Evolving Skies is in a class of its own. It came out at just like the perfect time with all the hype, and it has the cards to go along with it. So there isn't like too much hype with the TCG right now. There is going to be a lot in 2025 with like Team Rocket, Trainer Pokemon, a potential evolution set, which a lot of people are actually deeming the next Evolving Skies. But because of the points I made today, I hope that you can see some clarity, at least perspective on my end, why I think Surging Sparks will be the next Evolving Skies. But again, let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment if you want to be entered in the giveaway. And yeah, do you really think Surging Sparks has the potential to be the next Evolving Skies? As of right now, I do. But as we get closer to the release date in November, I will make a video probably mid-October once we have a better idea of what cards are going to be completely in the set, to let you know what my final thoughts are on the set. But until then, I'm Richard from Rich Pokebets, and I'll see you all in the next video.